think we'll do a garden tour since the daylilies are still blooming, and since they have been for several weeks, I don't know how much longer they're going to last. This is our ornamental flower bed, flower gardens. As you can see, it's pretty much one big horseshoe. And over to the right of it is our kitchen garden. And we'll walk down the back of the border. Got blazing star, or Laetris, and the bees are loving it. These are Mary Todd daylilies, and they're very reliable. And these are rock asters. They will be blooming in the fall. They are native. They're a white with a yellow center. Not real standout, but they're nice, and they're very vigorous, as you might be able to tell. So I have to kind of rein them in. This is phlox that will be blooming pretty soon. It's a nice warm pink color. And over here we have echinacea next to the Augustache or Augustache, or however you prefer to say it. Probably depends on where you're from. Here I have some Pro-Cut White Knight sunflowers. They only make one flower, not a multi-branching sunflower. And I recently watched a video by Danielle of North Lawn Flower Farm explaining why she doesn't grow them anymore, because the bugs make a mess of them between eating on them and pooping on them, and they do. So I think the trick is to grow a lot of them. I'm not selling them, but it's kind of disappointing that they don't last longer. So next time if I grow them, I will multi-sow or succession sow. And over here is our black hollyhock. It's we had to stake it up last week. We had a storm that tried to blow it over, and the light's not real good for that. You can see that. And we're gonna turn around and walk back out of this border. That is 9-bark. I have a huge hedge of it. I love it. It blooms really pretty. Cosmos, just getting ready to bloom. These are called seashells. And I'll meet you back around the other side. Back over here on this end of the border, and we have some strawberry calendula here, which is a medicinal plant. Someday I intend to pursue that, but I'm not there yet. And my air conditioner just kicked on. Perfect timing. This is a Russian Rhapsody daylily. And they're starting to slow down. I think they are usually the first ones to bloom, and so just logically probably be the first ones to finish. I do love that color. Here we have a Benary's giant zinnia. Color is carmine, or carmine, however you prefer to say that. That is a Baptisia. This is its 3rd year, and it bloomed its head off this spring. I was so glad. I have wanted one of those for a long time, and I love the texture that it adds to the border. These are Mexican Senorita zinnias. And over here, have a patch of Love in a Mist, or Nigella. This is the 1st year I've grown them, and I just love them. I think they look really pretty with this daylily, which I cannot remember the name of. May have the name Marjorie something, but I'm not sure about that. Those are aromatic asters. They will be blooming in October. And the butterflies love them. Some more of that blush daylily. It's one of my favorite colors. Here we have a Gara. A little leggy. And I'm certainly not cutting on it when it's blooming like this. One long stem here. Alright, now that the airplane has gone over, these are Stokes asters. They're getting played out, but they were quite pretty. This one still has some life to it. Irises. Not looking pretty. That's one thing I don't like about irises, is the way they look when they're done. It's my big 9-bark hedge. We have a thrasher family in there nesting right now, so hopefully I won't make them mad. It needs cut back, but I can't get to that spot until they're done. And the babies are gone. This is a Buddha daylily. I like the color, but it's not my favorite of my daylilies. It's just, it just doesn't perform as nice as some of the others. Here I've got a patch of black-eyed Susan. It's budding up. And that big thing is a cup plant. And it is native. And I've wanted one, but last year one just popped up in the yard. My little bird friends brought it to me, I guess. It's interesting because it will hold water in its leaves, if you can see that. Hence the name cup plant. Some more Stokes asters. And I have back there in that little area some sunflowers. Well, there's a butterfly bush in the back, and that tall sunflower is a mammoth sunflower. And we have a Mexican sunflower right there. This is a Russian sunflower. And then there's a couple others behind, and I don't know that they're gonna do very well. I thought that area got more sun than it does, but we'll see. These are double click rose bonbon cosmos. These are northern river oats. They are native. They're beautiful. If you can see how they're moving in the breeze, that's my favorite thing. And then in the fall, they turn brown and look kind of like wheat blowing in the wind, but they are thugs. They like to take over everything. I think they'd make great erosion control if you need them. Behind the northern river oats are, pause for the motorcycle. They do live in a neighborhood. Behind the river oats are aronia, chokeberry. And over here, so you can see that river oats trying to take over my poor holly there. That is a deciduous holly, sparkleberry. Can't tell you the exact name. It's been in there since 2008. So on the ground there are mountain mint and another deciduous holly. And the tall one there is the male variety. It's called Apollo. I know that. In the pot there is a Pearl Glam. Oh, beauty berry. Just almost forgot what it was. And we just bought that Saturday. I'm just trying to decide where to put it. And there again, some more sunflowers not doing so great behind it. When it says sunflower, it means sun. Have some autumn joy sedum here. Another black knight butterfly bush. Not quite blooming yet. This is a Mexican sunflower too. It's a Tithonia red torch. And some cosmos. This is called rubenza. When they open up, they are this color, and then they fade out to this color. Bee balm. And a little sunflower peeking out back there. That is Pro-Kite peach. And there's the bee, enjoying the bee balm. You enjoy the accompaniment of the catbird there in the holly hedge. Got some daylilies there at the base that are not doing well. I don't know really what their problem is. I may get rid of them. They're not my favorite, but that is sage. And we had some of that last night on some chicken. More rubenza cosmos. Another echinacea there at the base of it. And this butterfly, black knight butterfly bush, is blooming. Just love that color. And it's getting very tall. We cut that back in May. I can't believe how it's shot up that high. Maybe it was April. Have some more autumn joy sedum here. Pause for traffic again. People coming home from work. It's getting noisy. I have some hostas back there. That is an elegant hosta. It's getting too much sun, as you can see. I'm going to try to move that this fall. Problem is, in the fall I always have trouble remembering which one's which and where it is, so maybe I can mark it some way. Behind that is a guacamole hosta. If you can see that. Another black knight butterfly bush. Not quite blooming, getting ready to. Nope, I lied. Here's a bud, a flower. And this is my shady spot. It's very dry from this cedar, sucks up all the moisture, so a lot of things don't do well. This is a native mist flower, that's what it's called. I can't tell you the Latin name, but it's I guess a variety of ageratum, but it's perennial. Another guacamole hosta. There's one there over to the right. This is a native bleeding heart. And a weed that I missed. And some more hosta. But this is a heuchera. I don't have the best luck with these. I don't know if it's the dryness under this tree or what, but been just buying things that were considered shade without taking into account the dryness because of the tree. So in the future I will do more research. Over there is a native geranium that just started blooming. And up above it we have a fothergilla. They put some pretty fall color on, and then it blooms in the spring. Try to turn around without making you dizzy. And that's our back porch. These are oak leaf hydrangeas. They were twice this size. The last couple of years they've been kind of struggling. I cut them back pretty hard this spring, but they're starting to turn green. They were pretty white a week or so ago. And that wraps that up. Ornamental garden tour, late June 2023.